Okay, we got the Game Shops Radio. Video games theme lounge. Okay, I just came on the stream here really quick. I don't know if I'm going to stream for much longer, but just to show you a review that I did, and I redid it. So the first and final way is actually to use the fragment shader. Okay, so instead of so the only other thing I did was I added a scale here. We have a text ID and a text range. I think that's new as well. The rotation still happens here. There's an individual rotation per, you'll see that applies as well. This is the new geometry shader one. I should clean it up now. So we see the text ID, the range, and the scale comes through there. Okay. So when we send out to the fragment shader, we're sending out the texture coordinates. We're sending out the text ID and the text range, which is the text ID. I'll show you where that comes from. We're taking out the world translation and the world rotation because that doesn't apply when we're drawing just one quad. We're just going to leave the aspect ratio and the final position transform in there. Okay, so the text ID is going to be the base. You can see it comes from this remember the text groups that I made? Okay, so it takes a random number between 0 and 93. Tracks the two, and then it sends those two in as this is what the fragment shader will be. I'll show you this. So anyways, here again, this is our geometry shader. The text ID to the text range. So we get we don't even use these anymore for the loop, because we're just drawing one quad, and what we're doing is we're mapping the texture coordinates. Quad's going to be, I'll show you in a second. So we just draw the quad. You can see the texture coordinates are texture grids multiplied by the maximum value. And then the asteroid grid, that is drawn here with just the simple translation, scale, rotation, and translation. Okay, and then the texture coordinates get multiplied by the maximum bounds there. And let's go into the fragment shader where all of this happens. Excuse me, so I replaced the random function with the hash 21 because as we're going through the quad, the texture coordinates now no longer go from 0 to 1. I multiply them by the maximum bounds. So in this case, the maximum bounds, let's say it's 5 by 5 or 12 by 12. It will go from 0 to 12 or 0 to 5, and it will just slowly interpolate. That's what the fragment shader does with those coordinates once it receives them from the pipeline. So then, as we're going through, we take just the fractional value of that. Okay, so let's say it's going from 0 to 12, so it's going to cycle the fractional value along that both axes. As it goes from 0 to 12, it's going to go 0 to 1, and it's going to go from 1 to 2, but the fractional part is just going to be 0 to 1 again, blah, 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 all the way through. So in order to get a different texture for each segment along the way, what we do is we start with the base range of textures, and then we want to take a random based on the coordinates. So we floor the texture coordinates, get the random based on that, will give us our texture here. And then this is our texture sampler, so we're just going to I just replaced the fractional part of ftext right in there. We don't do anything else to the texture sampler. And let me show you all what this does, because it's a very interesting technique. There is a little bit of, what do you call it, aliasing. You can, in some cases you can barely notice it, and it's only on certain rotations and angles. But if you look at it, you can see it. Anyways, so this overcomes the obstacle of, remember the limitation was, I think it was finally 5x5, because geometry shader was not allowing more vertices than a certain number. So anyways, with this there is no limit, because the fragment shader does all the calculations. Quite a few. This is not the best implementation. This would work if you wanted to in a spot. Just throw up some asteroids and not worry about the little alias thing happening there. So I'm going to go with probably the vertex shader one, because it doesn't have the same, doesn't have the same limitations as the one that's using geometry shader, and it doesn't have the aliasing that the fragment shader in here does. So, alright, well that's it. That's all I got. I don't know, I just wanted to come on stream, tell you all that, show you all that. But that's pretty much it. I did have to add another, did I show you in the vertex shader? I had to add another, so instead of vector 3, now it's vector 4, because we have a size. And then I set that to 250 plus 150, so each particular point is pixels 250 to 400 total. And then it's across that particular this was really interesting to implement. And for the most part, I do like it. This division that occurs, I really didn't expect that, because this is all happening in the fragment shader. I really did not expect that division or that weird. Yeah, I'm not sure how to get rid of that. I was thinking maybe I could just experiment while I'm online here. I was thinking maybe it's the sampling. So previously, let's go like this. Let's go float x samp equals 32 divided by what's the size? No, I don't want to start Minecraft. Wait, do I? Alright, started Minecraft. Hold on. Computer, can you just ignore that click? Alright, wow. Wow, Jeff. So let's go to the miscellaneous. Let's look at the size of this is 1024. Okay. So the whole size is 1024. So instead of this, isn't that what this is from? Hold on, let me do the calculator. 32 divided by 1024. See, there it was. So let's go XS in here. YS equals 36 divided by, what was it, 1152? Oh no, it's only 32. Excuse me, 32. Yeah, 2, so it's yeah, so that's probably why. Let's see if this fixes it. This would be crazy. This is from if so, those are constants and don't need to be calculated every single time. We can send those in. multi-sample, enable GL multi-line smooth. On most drivers, multi-sampling is enabled by default, so this call is a bit redundant. Okay, so let's save that there. And then when we're in here, right here, oh, my cursor has changed. Why has my cursor changed? So bizarre. That work? I mean, did that help? Proper cam for that. Looks like no is the answer. So what is the other thing that it is saying? Interesting. Yeah, that's not all that is. Okay, so that didn't work. We don't need to put it in. Didn't even help really, so. Just a hint. Okay. Look, I mean, it doesn't look horrible. And in fact, the larger size ones, it's less noticeable. And where there's less resolution, less grid size, like 6 by 6. So if I made everything from 2 to 7, see, for the most part, you don't notice it now because everything's like a 2 by 2. Actually, you notice it even on this 2 by 2. Interesting. Interesting that drawing them individual quads. I wonder if it's because with individual quads, drawing them so close to each other, there's an overlap. But this way, there is no overlap. Like mathematically, there's no overlap. If there's a way to just on the border in here, it would be right here, the fractional part. Real text. So as that goes from 0 to 1, what if you multiply that times 1.0? I don't know, I'm just experimenting, I have no idea. Just to kind of get an overlap. Still noticeable, right? Yeah, and the sample is reaching into the... Or what if it's the other way? Multiply it by 0.9. Or what's the 1 pixel? 1 pixel is 0, 0. Yes, let's go with 9. what if it's even smaller? Pushing the fragment shader to the limit here. Why is it overrunning when it's supposed to be smaller? So what if we subtract 2 pixels? 208. And 2 pixels here would be 37. And then with the X and the Y we add 1 pixel. Size is 2 pixels less, and the offset into the texture of the small grain is 1 pixel greater. Is it a smaller line, or is it 2 by 2 around here anywhere? No, it isn't. Look at that. What you really want to do is stretch this. I don't think it has anything to do with these. Let's just make it a really obvious stretch. I know. Yeah, see, that's what we're saying. finally figure out how to do it with the shader. Alright, so I think that's all we're going to do. And again, if I was going to do this, I would go back to the vertex shader. So remove. Wasn't the first way that we did this, the vertex shader, so main. Let's go back and look at that real quick. 3. Was it 2? Look at 2. Oh, that was just doing the 1. I don't remember what that was. Probably should have put some comments on it. Oh, that one didn't even work. Okay. That's it. I'm going to go watch my video. Or wait, actually, this is 2. Let's go to 3. Or go back to 1. Why not start at 1? Because 1 works with 1. So main. This one. Oh yeah, I remember starting with this. Did I do everything in the third? 3? I don't recall. This one I thought was the geometry shader. Yeah, this one was the geometry shader. We're limited by the number of vertices that we were amplifying by, which is, it's okay. Actually, I would probably go with vertex shader or this one. And see, there's no aliasing between the grids. Grid marks, or the grid lines, or whatever. Actually, there is really, really small amounts of aliasing. But otherwise, it's pixel perfect. Interesting. Weird. Alright. Okay, anyways, thanks for tuning in. I'm not sure if I'm going to let some stuff bounce around in my head or still do any of this.